Good morning, students. This is Subhan sir. Today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. Okay. So first of all, we should know the meaning of linear equations. Okay. So moving on with the definition. Firstly, we will learn about the definition and the concept, then we will move towards the questions. So first of all, a linear equation in two variables x and y. Okay, a linear equation in two variables x and y. Two variables means there will be two variables x and y. Okay, and is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay, suppose the equation is there in which x and y variable are given to us plus one constant c. Okay, c can be any real number, any constant value. Okay, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, anything else. Okay, it can be negative, -2, -5, -6. It can be positive, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, any positive or negative number it can be. It can be a positive or negative integer. Okay, that means they are the real numbers where a, b and c are real numbers. Okay, where a, b and c are real numbers and a and b is not equal to 0. Okay, understand this concept. A and b is not equal to 0. That means the coefficient of x a, the coefficient of y b, these two values cannot be negative. Suppose if they are negative, then linear equation cannot be formed. Okay, so example, first of all we will take one example for that. Example is 2x minus 3y plus 4 equal to 0. Okay, where the value of a is what? 2, value of b -3, value of c 4. Okay, just compare this equation with the general form ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Okay, so this equation is called as linear equation in two variables. Now, a pair of linear equations in two variables can be solved by two type of methods. Okay, and they are also further subdivided, which are the two methods. First one is graphically method or graphical method, we can say. Graphical method. Second is algebraic method. Okay, so there are two type of methods. Okay, so there will be two type of methods. First one is graphical method, second is algebraic method. Now in algebraic method it is further subdivided: substitution method, elimination method and cross multiplication method. These are the methods to solve the linear equations, pair of linear equation in two variables. Okay, so first of all today we are going to discuss graphical method. Okay, we will solve questions based on graphical method. Okay, starting with exercise 3.1. First question. Aftab tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now, I also shall be 3 times as old as you will be. It means that when 7 years ago, before 7 years, he was 7 times as old as his daughter's age. Okay, and after 3 years from present, after 3 years from now, he was 3 times as old as his daughter. So we have to represent this equation algebraically and graphically. Okay, so first of all we will form two equations based on the given question. Okay, first condition is we will see, and then after that second condition, and we will form two equations, and those equations will help in forming the graph. Okay, so first of all, 7 years ago, so here I will write 7 years ago. Okay, before proceeding, let me tell you first of all we will write the present ages. Okay, first suppose let present age of Aftab is equal to x years. Okay. And similarly, let present age of Aftab's daughter is equal to y years. Okay, this we have assumed. Okay, now 7 years ago, now we will write this 7 years ago, that means before 7 years. Now at present he is x years old, his daughter's age is y years old. Before 7 years, x minus 7. Okay, and her daughter's age will be what? Y minus 7. Okay, suppose you are 14 years old now, and if I ask you that before 7 years what was your age, then how you will calculate it? You will subtract 7 from your age, present age. That means 14 minus 7, you will get 7 years. Okay, so like that, suppose the present age is x, then 7 years ago, 7 years before, the age was x minus 7. Whose age? Aftab's age. Okay, and for his daughter, the age will be y minus 7 years. Now according to question, I was 7 times as old as you were then. So 7 times of whose age? Of his daughter's age. 7 into y minus 7, 7 times. Okay, 7 times means 7 multiply with the value, 7 multiply with the age of his daughter. Now x minus 7 is equal to 7 multiply inside the bracket 7y, 7 multiply with 7 minus 49. Okay, now x minus 7y will go into the left hand side, it will become minus 7y. Minus 7 will go to the right hand side, it will become minus 49 plus 7. Okay, you will get x minus 7y is equal to minus 49 plus 7 is what? Minus 42. Minus 42. That is our first equation. Okay. Now, for this equation x minus 7y equal to minus 42, we will draw one table that we were doing in 9th class also. Okay, either 2 or 3 values we can take. So here I am taking only 2 values to form the graph. Here x I will write, here y. Okay, now what was the equation? Equation was x minus 7y equal to minus 42. Okay, that was the equation, x minus 7y equal to minus 42. Suppose I put in place of x I substitute 0, then it will become what? 0 minus 7y equal to minus 42. That means minus 7y equal to minus 42, minus to minus cancel, 7 ones are 7, 6 are, so y equal to 6. So if x is 0, y is what? 6. Okay. Similarly, if I take y as 0, okay, suppose I have taken y as 0, then this whole term will become a 0 and you will get x as minus 42. Okay, suppose y is 0, so x minus 7 into 0 equal to minus 42. This implies that this term will become a 0, so x will be equal to minus 42. So x is minus 42 when y is 0. So these are the two values which will help you to draw the graph, okay, for the first equation. Now similarly we will move towards the second condition which is given in the question, and the second condition is, what was the second condition? 3 years from now I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. Okay, now forming the equation 3 years from now, that means after 3 years. Okay, after 3 years, what will be the age of Aftab? X plus 3. What will be the age of his daughter? Y plus 3. Okay, and after 3 years, what is the condition given to us? I shall be 3 times as old as you will be. So 3 times of his daughter's age. 3 multiply with this age. Okay, that will be the equation. Now we will simplify this equation further. So x plus 3 is equal to 3y plus 3 is a 9. Okay, 3 multiplied inside the bracket. 3 into y, 3y. 3 into 3, 9. Okay, now we will simplify. X minus 3y will go into the left hand side, it will become negative. 3 will go to the right hand side, 9 minus 3. Okay, so equation will be x minus 3y equal to 6. Okay, then again we will follow the same step, that means we will draw the table. Okay, again we are going to draw a table. Okay, so now we will draw the table. Okay, here I will write x, here I will write y. Now the equation is x minus 3y equal to 6. Okay, suppose if we take x as 0, okay, suppose we take x as 0, then you will get y equal to, suppose I write 0 in place of x, so 0 minus 3y equal to 6. Y will be equal to what? 6 divided by minus 3, that means minus 2. So suppose I substitute x equal to 0, y is minus 2. Similarly, if I write y equal to 0 in this, if I substitute y equal to 0 in this equation, then x equal to 6. So x is 6 when y is 0. So these are the 2 points we obtained. Okay, so these two tables will help to form the graph. Okay, now with the help of these points we draw this following graph. Now look at the graph. Okay, for the first equation, x minus 7y equal to minus 42, the 2 points were 0, 6 and minus 42, 0. Okay, so when we join these 2 points, we will get a line segment, and that line segment will represent the linear equation x minus 7y equal to minus 42. Similarly, the another 2 points, x and y, okay, x comma y, when x was 0, y was minus 2. So that is the point in the Cartesian plane. When x is 6, y is 0, so there will be the point. Joining the 2 points, we will get a line segment, and that line segment x minus 3y equal to 6. Okay, that line segment will represent x minus 3y equal to 6. So that is the required graphical, or we can say a geometrical representation. Now moving to the second question, question number 2. The coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls. Okay, the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls. Okay, for rupees 3,900. Later she buys another bat, and that means 1 bat and 3 more balls of the same kind for rupees 1,300. Okay, so represent this equation algebraically and geometrically. It is very easy to express. Okay, just you see which are the two things, bat and ball. Okay, so first of all we will assume the cost of 1 bat and cost of 1 ball. Let the cost of 1 bat is equal to rupees x rupees. Okay, let the cost of 1 ball is equal to rupees y. Okay, these are the two cost we of 1 bat and 1 ball we assumed. So okay, now first condition, the coach of the cricket buys 3 bat and 6 ball. So 3x plus 6y. 3 bats, that means 3 multiply with x. 6 balls, that means 6 multiply with y. Okay, and their sum, that means addition, is equal to rupees 3,900. So here I will write 3900, 3,900. Okay, now we will express this equation in terms of y. That means we will calculate the value of y from this equation so as to make a table, and we will form the graph. Okay, so y will be equal to 6y will be equal to what? 3,900 minus 3x. This implies that y equal to 3,900 minus 3x upon 6. Okay, now we will substitute some values in place of x. Okay, any value we can take so as to obtain the value of y. Okay, any value we can take. First of all, suppose if I take when x is equal to 100, that means rupees 100. Okay, rupees 100, then y will be equal to what? Substituting the value of x 100 in the equation, this equation. Okay, so 3,900 minus 3 into 100 divided by 6. This implies that 3,900 minus 300 and divided by 6. So it will become 3,900 minus 300 is 3,600 divided by 6. Okay, 6 6 are 36. So what will be the answer? 600. The value of y will be 600. Okay, what we have done, we have just substituted the values. Okay, now moving to the next one. Next value we will substitute. 3 values we will substitute, and 3 values we will obtain for each equation. Suppose when x is equal to rupees 300, then again substituting the value, in place of x we will put 300. So 3,900 minus 3 into 300 divided by 6. Then what will be the answer? 3,900 minus 900 whole divided by 6 This implies that 3000 divided by 6. 6 5 is 30, so answer will be what? 500. Okay, what will be the answer? 500. Now, when x is equal to rupees 700, then y will be equal to 3900 minus 3 into 700 divided by 6. 3900 minus 3 7 is 21, so 2100 divided by 6. Okay, when you subtract this, what you will get? 0 0 1800 divided by 6. Okay, and ultimately what you will get? Y is equal to 1800 divided by 6, so y equal to 300 when x was 700. Okay, so again we will form a table. X, here y. When x was 100, y was 600. When x was 300, y is 500. When x is 700, y is 300. These are the required values. Okay. Okay. Now, for the second equation. Okay. Now moving to the second condition which is given to us in the question. Okay, look at the question. What was the condition given to us? She buys another bat and 3 more balls, okay, of the same kind for rupees 1300. Okay, that means x plus, here I will write second condition. X plus 3y is equal to 1300. Okay, again solving for y. Y will be 3y equal to 1300 minus x. This implies that y is equal to 1300 minus x upon 3. Okay, that is the second equation. Okay, now we will put the values again. Now suppose if when x is equal to 100, y is equal to, okay, substituting the value of x 100 in this equation, so y equal to 1300 minus 100 upon 3, so 1200 upon 3. Okay, again dividing it, you will get 3 4s are 12, so 400. Okay, now when x is equal to 400, suppose 400 I have taken, then y is equal to 1300 minus 400. Okay, substituting the value in this equation. Okay, here I am substituting, so upon 3 is equal to 900. 1300 minus 400 is what? 900 upon 3. Again dividing, 3 will divide 9 3 times, 0 0, so 300. Okay, now these two values we obtain. Now again one more value. Okay, suppose I substitute x equal to 700, then y is equal to 1300 minus 700 whole upon 3. 13 minus 7 is 6, so 600 upon 3, that means 200. That means 200. Now again we will form a table. here x, here y. Okay, a table will form. Now substituting the values which we obtained, when x is 100, y is 400. So here I am writing x 100, y 400. When x is 400, y is 300. When x is 700, y is 200. Okay, so these are the values we obtained with the help of substituting the values by our own self. Okay, any value we can put and we can substitute, and we can obtain the value of y when we substitute the value of x. Okay, now regarding these two equations, these two tables, and okay, expressing the equations, representing the equations. So this two with the help of this two table, we will draw a graph, and let's see the graph. Okay, so here is the graph given to you. Here I have taken x-axis, x-axis, and vertical axis is y-axis. Okay, so look at the graph carefully. Okay, look at the graph. What is given to us? See, on x-axis I have taken some values 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and up to 1500 I have taken. Okay, and here I have taken on y-axis I have taken 100, 200 up to 900 I have taken as per the coordinates. Okay, when you will see the coordinate, you will understand how to take the values. Now for first point, for first equation, what was the two values x and y? 100 and 600. So here I marked a point, x-axis 100, y-axis 600. For the second point, second value, when we put x in first equation, when we substituted 300 in place of x, what we obtained? 500. So the another coordinate is 300 comma 500. Okay, now the next one, when we put 700 in place of x in the first equation. Okay, so what we obtained, when we substituted 700, we obtained 300. Okay, so 700 comma 300. Okay, so that is the equation. Here I am writing the equation, which equation is represented by this line segment, 3x plus 6y equal to 3900. Okay, and that's second. Okay, now these 3 points are joined together by line segment, and when we trace the line segment forward, it will meet at 1300 point on the x-axis. That means 1300 comma 0, a coordinate will be there, 1300 comma 0, where the line segment is intersecting. Okay, now moving for the second equation. And what was the second equation? X plus 3y equal to 1300. Okay, so what were the coordinates? Okay, you will see the table. The coordinates were, okay, look at the table, 100 comma 400, then 400 comma 300, 700 comma 200. So these coordinates will be plotted in the graph: 100 comma 400, 400 comma 300, 100 comma 700 comma 200. So these are the 3 points which we obtained from the equation number second on substituting the values. So after plotting the points, we will join them, and we will obtain a line segment, and this line segment will intersect the x-axis again on the point 1300 comma 0. That means that is the intersecting point for the two equations. Okay, 1300 comma 0. So this is the geometrical representation, or we can say a graphical representation for the two pair of linear equations obtained from the question. Okay, so I hope you understand this concept, and based on this concept, I have given you one question as a homework, question number 3rd. Okay, so you just note it down, this question, and please solve this question. so that you can understand the concept very clearly, and you will be able to solve such questions in board examinations also and everywhere. So in every kind of exam, this such type of graphical methods and usually being asked in exams. So you have to be clear with the concept. And okay, so these are the questions regarding graphical method, and this question is for your homework. Okay, so practice this question, and I hope you are clear with the concept of graphical method. In the next video we will solve exercise 3.2. okay, thank you.